Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm super excited to have you join us here at Celebration Sales, our Tupperware company. And I want to let you know this is called the New Consultant Class, and it's also called Success Class because we are going to be sharing with you how to be successful as a Tupperware consultant. We're going to give you some information. We're going to have questions and answers at the end. If you're watching this after it's recorded, of course, you won't hear the questions and answers. But if you have questions that you need answered, please just either send me a private message or send me an email to Debbytupperware, Debby Tupperware at AOL.com. Don't send it to the email that comes to you from me because that's like the corporate email. So my regular email is Debby Tupperware at AOL.com. Okay, and so I want to thank you for getting on, and I want to thank everyone else that got on tonight too, to just hear what I had to say. And I love this because if you're bringing somebody into the business, you're going to see what I'm going to be sharing with them, and I want to share with you. So you're going to hear about that. Plus, sometimes we all need a refresher, and we just need that feel-good attitude. And I want to share with you, the more you connect by getting on Zooms, on trainings with your upline, by coming to meetings, by doing anything that we offer, it's going to keep you engaged. And my goal in life generally is just to let you know that I always hope that when people get done talking with me, that they feel better than they did before they started, or they feel the same. I never want someone to leave and go, I feel like a loser or something like that. But anyways, my goal is, to make people feel good. I just love that. It's my life goal is, to make people feel good. So I want to thank you for being a part of the Celebration Company. And so tonight, what we're going to do is I'm going to be sharing with you some slides and jot down any questions that you have at all. But I want to let you know that one of the main things, the magic word for tonight that I want you to write down if you're taking notes, is the word consistency, because it's really important to stay consistent in our Tupperware business. Because if you take the time, just like you go to work if you work a regular job, you wanted to make thousands of dollars every month, I guarantee you that you would be working a regular job. If you had a company car from a company and you were driving it around, I guarantee you would be working every week on your business. The beauty of Tupperware is that you work when you want to work. You can work it around your other job. You can work around your children. You can work around going to school. You can work it around helping your elderly parents or somebody that's sick. It's amazing because we can take our business anywhere we want to, and we party the way we want to party. You're in charge of how you want to party, whether it be holding demonstrations. That's one way we party, if you're taking some notes here. The second way we party is we do fundraisers, which are amazing because you can do fundraisers for people, and they make a 40% commission off of our regular fundraising catalog. It's a completely different catalog, and you always want to have some of those catalogs handy. They're usually good for at least 4 or 5 months, so they don't change every month. And also, you can do fundraisers completely online on your website. So that's an exciting thing. Since I said online, the third way we can party is online. We can do Facebook parties. We can do, you can advertise your business on Instagram. You can advertise it, wherever you want to, on Pinterest, whatever you want to do. The only thing that you can't do is you can't make your own website, your own Tupperware website that connects to Tupperware's mainframe. That is a big no-no. I'm going to tell you the no-nos of Tupperware right now. So that's one. These are some of the things that's in that big contract that, that little contract initial when you get online the first time. And the other thing that you don't want to ever do either is you don't want to be selling any Tupperware current products on any of the marketplace on Facebook. You don't want to do it on eBay. So we don't sell, and we never sell our gadgets or our gifts for hostesses, for dating parties, for the keychains and the fun little things that we have. That's against Tupperware's policy, because that's how we date parties. We have people that will date a party just to get one of those little Tupperware Shape-O Ball keychains. So, and thinking about that, that just tells you how much fun we have in Tupperware. We still have toys, which is exciting. So, so I want to share that with you. So that's one other thing. And the third thing that you cannot do, just these are the main three things, is you also cannot well, there's 4 actually. I'll say a 4th one. But there's, these are just, but I will tell you this, they will always like warn you first. So it's not like the police come after you or something like that. They would warn you. But another thing that you don't want to do is on social media, if you're doing Facebook parties or you're doing events, what you always want to do is you want to create the event, or you want to create the group, and then you invite your hostess to it, and then she invites people to your event. You're not really allowed to, Tupperware frowns upon you going to other people's pages and posting your advertisements on their page. Now, your friends can share your pages, of course, but you personally can't post on somebody else's page your Tupperware flyers and such. And then the 4th thing that I was going to mention to you is that also vendor shows and vendor events, anything like that, those are fine. It's a great way to find parties. It's a great way to, have exposure, meet new people, date parties, recruit, bring new people into the business that haven't seen Tupperware forever. But the one thing you cannot do is you cannot have a regular store. You cannot have a place every day and every week you're at the same location. It's a big no-no. So you are not able to have like a marketplace, and then let's say you're at a market, some kind of a market, every Wednesday. No, that's really against Tupperware's policy. So I do want to mention those to you so that you're aware of those. Now, just to go in for an event once in a while or whatever, that's a whole other story. Okay, so those are some things that you want to watch out. But we're going to have fun tonight, and I'm going to share with you some exciting things. And one other thing that you want to jot down is, because I don't have this in my notes, so you want to jot it down, is we are starting this year's, today, it's 2018, and we are going to be having our new consultant classes every week at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night, because Wednesday is our Wisdom Wednesday, and we have two main training nights every week. Now, there could be added things in, but normally it's Wednesdays and Sundays. So Wednesdays at 8 o'clock, we have our new consultant class and success class. It starts at 8 o'clock. Now, you're on tonight, and I will tell you this, I say something different at every class, I guarantee you. But this class will last for 45 minutes. So at 8:45, you want to set, it depends on your time zone. So it's 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central, 6:45 Mountain, and 5:45 Pacific. You want to set your alarm to go off the next 4 weeks at 8:45. And the reason you want that to happen is you could have it go off at 8 and go, okay, I could listen to Debbie and see what new things she's going to say. But at 8:45, we have a rotating schedule of training that we're starting at Celebration. And I'm going to share with you when this starts. Now, I want to share with you, you might be watching this video in September or October, but right now, today, it's actually January, and I'm getting ready to go to a big Tupperware convention. I'm so excited, in Orlando, and I'll be leaving in the next week to go there for a while to do some training and get some new ideas. But our training starts on February the 7th, and so that's our first Wisdom Wednesday that we will have our consultant class at 8 o'clock, and then at 8:45, that class is going to be driven to a free car. So if you'd like to know how to get a free car from Tupperware, you want to be at that class. And the class is going to last just for about a half an hour. So it's going to be a 30-minute class. So get on. You want to get on these half-hour classes. The next week, which they rotate, so it's okay. Whatever the next 4 weeks are, you want to make sure you get on those classes. And if you're on tonight, you can stay on. Then you'll get a benefit of getting that that class. But because we're doing this training on Zoom, we're not doing it this week. But okay, so the next class that you're also going to hear when you watch the next come on the next 4 weeks is how to build a team. And that's all about how to bring people into the business and help them get a successful start. Even if you're new, you can do it. And you know what? Sometimes while you're learning, when they ask a question, you learn too. So you learn together. And 58% of the new consultants come in from new consultants that have just joined Tupperware in the last year. So, it's amazing. So, new consultants bring in new consultants because they ask you more questions. They'll ask you, like, how do you like it? Why did you decide to start selling Tupperware? Have you been doing this very long? is there a lot? Do you have to pay, how much is it to get the kit? Is it expensive? How are you fitting this in? Whatever it is, but we're going to teach you about that. And then the next class is going to be on how to be a dating diva, how to date parties divinely, that you're going to just date parties so awesomely and divinely that you'll never be pushy. You'll always be looking out for the other people, and you'll be a superstar in dating. So that's one of the third class. And then the fourth class is all about fundraisers. So those are our 4 classes. And then I do want to mention to you, if you're looking to do Facebook, we have an amazing video that will give you so many awesome ideas on how to do a Facebook party from beginning to end. It's about 1 hour long, and you can watch it at your convenience. It's on YouTube, so if you want that video, then all you've got to do is just private message me on Facebook, Debbie Shannon McGee, or you can email me and we'll send you the link so you have that, because it's in our Facebook trail, but sometimes it's hard to find it. But I will tell you, you can also find many of my videos under the tab, I guess it's called a channel. I didn't know that. Okay. I tag all my videos Debbie Tupperware, Debby Tupperware, just like my email, Debbie Tupperware. And if you put in the search Debbie Tupperware Sweet Teen, you'll see our amazing Tupperware manager. She's a manager today, but I'll bet by the time you watch this video, she probably is going to be a director driving a free car. And it's all about Facebook, and it's really great because it tells you so much information. So, but going there, you'll see lots of training videos. You'll even see my dog, you'll see my family, you'll see my vacation, but you'll see all these videos. So it's a great place to go, and YouTube has lots of great training too. You can just put YouTube demonstration on, put a certain product, and they'll pop right up. So it's a given. So anyways, I just want to let you know that too. So those are just some tips to get your business started. But I do want to let you know too that I am here to help you in any way I can, as well as your Tupperware recruiter. And sometimes your recruiter might have a manager. Sometimes your recruiter might have 2 managers. You could have 3 or 4 managers. It's amazing in Tupperware. And also you might have a director, but we all work together, and I'm here to help you. Also, I want to let you know, one of the main things you want to do is you want to get, and this is going to be in my PowerPoint, but you might as well jot it down now. If you're not on the Tupperware Facebook group for our company, Celebration Sales is the name of our company. We're in the NRG region, like the letter NRG. And when you say it fast, it sounds like energy. So, because we have lots of energy, we're excited. So anyway, so what you want to do is you just want to make sure you're in it's called Celebration Family, Tupperware Family, that's what it's called. And then we actually have an NRG regional group too, so check that out and check out all the groups, because you can't lose by getting in all these groups, but it helps you stay connected. But I'm going to share with you too, I know it's 2018. And there's so much information. It's on YouTube. You have a web office you'll be able to go to, and your recruiter will help you, find where that web office is. There's so much information. Nobody could ever say they've never been trained. But sometimes you have somebody ask you a question. They dial you up and they ask a question. You're like, I don't know the answer to this. And you know what? That's what's great. You never say, oh my gosh, I'm terrible, I don't know the answer. No, what you just say is, I'm not sure. Let me get the answer and I'll get back to you. Because most people want a salesperson. If they don't know the answer, they don't care. But they like a salesperson that'll say, oh, no problem. Let me get the answer and I'll get back to you. So you could call somebody, you could text them, you could get on Facebook, you could get on YouTube, you could get on the website. But you know what? It's like, I just want the answer. So it doesn't hurt anyone's feelings. We don't feel that you've not been trained. We know you're learning so much. Hey, it's okay. All you do is you go to that Celebration company page and you just put in there, does anybody know? And you just put it in there, no questions, stupid, and somebody is going to comment or connect. And I'll be watching it too. And if I don't see a comment come on, well, many times I just go ahead and help you if I see it. But if a lot of times I like to see who's helpful in our company. Honestly, I do. I love people that help people. And I think when you do, it makes you feel good. So, so somebody will help you. You don't have to wait and look all over. You just, we're here. We're all girlfriends and boyfriends. We have some guys too in Tupperware. So we have a fun time. Okay, now what we're going to do is I am going to show this little PowerPoint. And I mentioned about our 2 training days. I talked about Wednesday night, but you also want to jot down Sunday night, because every Sunday night we all get together. And it's so much fun because we have training and learning, and it's just really, wait a minute, it's really nice because we have every Sunday night we have some kind of training. Sometimes, most of the time, 3 nights usually of the month. It's 35 minutes. It starts at 8:30 Eastern time, and it's right on this Zoom. It's the same link you just clicked on. And I'm going to share with you the easiest way, if you're using your smartphone or your tablet, is definitely just download the app. You'll connect easier. And what you can do is when you connect to Zoom, the app, it'll say join a meeting. And usually either the meeting number will stay at the top, or there's a little arrow next to a little where you would type the number in. And if you click on that little directional arrow, this number of this meeting will pop up. And then you can connect right on. And I love seeing your face because I know a lot of you are all on tonight. You're mostly on your, not on video, but it's really great because you get to see and meet everybody. So it's kind of fun because we all get together. And so most of the nights it's 8:30 till 9:05. There's training, there's recognition, we talk about things that you can earn. We do drawings. It's just a lot of fun. And the other thing is, I'm so excited because like I said, I'm going to Florida. And when I go to one of these big Tupperware meetings, this one in February, that's where I get everybody to sign up, all my friends across the country. I have all the slots of all of our Zooms, and I have a trainer from somewhere else take a slot and train for 10 or 15 minutes on Sunday night. I love it when it's somebody not me, because you get enough of me, that's for sure. Okay, anyways, and the other thing that I wanted to mention is that one Sunday night a month, it's a meeting at the Remax of Reading, which is a realty company. I work for that company, and so if you are looking to buy or sell a house, I'm here. Okay, I only work through referrals. Never too busy for your referrals. Anyways, but I want to share with you that we have a media room there that we are able to use, and it's awesome. And so one Sunday night a month, we actually do our training in there, and we have it Zoomed. Everything we do, we either Zoom or Facebook Live. So it doesn't matter whether you live in Pennsylvania, where I live, or if you live in Chicago or Dallas or Los Angeles or Reno or Las Vegas or Tampa or Lakeland or Atlanta. It doesn't matter. We all get together. We have fun. And in this day and age, to be honest with you, people are super busy. I know you guys are busy doing parties, having fun. You got things with your family, you've got things with your kids. And you know what? This really works out great that we have an opportunity that we can get together, and you don't have to take, every single week an hour to drive back and forth to my office, which is something I did when I was a new consultant. I drove over an hour every week to a meeting, every week at least once. And then I went back another time to pick up my Tupperware. But now it's lovely because we have our Tupperware sent to us, or to the host, excuse me. Okay, now what we're going to do is I am going to go here, and I want to share with you, this is not only is Celebration Sales an awesome company, but we are one of the top 10 fastest growing companies in the United States. Now, I gotta tell you that. I decided that what you think about, you bring about. And I'm telling you, we are going to be there, because this past year we had an amazing year. And when you think positive and you have goals, things happen. So I want to thank you for joining Celebration. Now, what are the keys to your success today and tomorrow? Well, these are these are the 6 things that you need to do now. And let me just see if I can take care again. Oops, sorry about that. Let me go backwards here. Okay. Ooh, okay. These are the 6 things that you want to do to get your business off to a great start. And if you're already in Tupperware, look and analyze what you're doing and what you're not doing, because that's how we learn. You're never a loser. It's not because, you didn't, some people go, things aren't going the way I want them to, but you got to make sure you're creating action. And I'm going to share with you that sometimes people will say the hardest thing about direct sales is staying motivated, like motivating yourself, because maybe you work another job and you have this and that. But you know what creates motivation? It's action. Once you take action, you will create motivation, because action gets the ball going. It's picking up that telephone or texting, and it's like you feel like it weighs 7,000 pounds. But once you start doing it, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. So these are the 6 things. You want to set up your social media. Facebook, there it tells you Celebration Tupperware Family. You want to watch Debbie Tupperware Sweet Team YouTube with Tina Wolf. I just told you that, so I already talked about that. You want to set up a group for your customers on Facebook and invite your whole Facebook list to your group of customers. Ask that, try to get your friends to be in your group. However, I still recommend that you post in your regular Facebook page every once in a while so they remember and they see you, because if they're not commenting or hitting like, then sometimes they're not seeing that feed. But you also want to join the Tupperware brochures and flyers and catalog page. Now, what that page is, that's a Facebook page. It is a page which is amazing, and it has all the work done for you. Tina, that is in charge of that, she lives up in Boston. She does an outstanding job. She and some other women work together to make some amazing pages. And some people, they make the pages and they send them to her and they post them. But, you don't have to make up the little clip art, the little artwork and everything of different flyer things. They have it there for you. Also, if you're looking at doing Facebook parties, a lot of people love playing games. She's got games. She has albums separated so that you, she has flyers, so that if you want something from this flyer, you can just go to that album and pick out something from there. Or maybe you want a game, there's a game album, so it's really awesome. And then you want to get a website. You want to make sure you have a website from Tupperware. And I recommend that you do that. You get a free web office, and some people call it the front office and the back office. The front office is where you have all your training, and you'll see all the new things coming out, and it has a bunch of great things in there. The back office is where you actually place orders, where you enter new consultants and that type of thing. But a website is where people go. The web office is where you go. It's free. A website is where you go, and it's, I believe, $9.95 a month. There's different levels, and you'll see them when you register. And you can also change whatever level you're at. But you can get a website, and it's well worth it, because you're making 25% in your Tupperware business on everything you sell. And so 25% on the website, a few orders would pay for the website. The other amazing thing is, this isn't on this slide, but any month you sell $500, then the very next month, let's just give you, for instance, let's say, Mary Kistler sold $500. She's one of our Tupperware directors last month. So if I'm looking for a Tupperware consultant in January and I search her area, which is near Auburn, Pennsylvania, then her name is going to come up. But if Mary didn't sell $500 last month, her name will not come up. And the reason in the locator for finding a consultant is because Mary's not, they consider you active doing parties when you sell $500, because the average party is $500. So any month you sell $500, the next month you're in the locator. The other reason you want to get a website is you make money off of the website every month. You sell $500, so $500 is a really important number. You sell $500, then whatever amount of sales came into Tupperware.com and they were not part of a consultant's orders, then what happens is Tupperware takes that total, they look at how many consultants sold $500 last month, they divide that total, and those consultants make 25% of that amount as a credit, and they get their bonus check that comes out during the middle of the following month. So a lot of times it's as much as $9.95, or it depends upon the month and everything that's going on. So it's a great, it's important to have a website. Plus, this way your hostess can get orders online, and you get credit that way. I did want to mention one more thing, because if you jotted any notes down about the fundraiser, I do want to point this out, that with the Tupperware fundraiser, the organizations make 40% profit, which is awesome. I just want to mention, you do not make 25% on their profit. So jot this down, or if you think about it, if a fundraiser sold $10,000 and they made 40%, that would be 4,000. Then you take 4,000 off of 10,000, you have 6,000. So then that means you're going to make your 25% on the 6,000, and the other thing is you're going to get sales credit at 6,000. Okay. Then it also says review all the training on the website. Great training on our website. And then the second thing you want to do, so you set up your social media. Next, make a wonderful 100 list. Find 100 people that you can put on a piece of paper, or write their names in a note if you're using your phone. But honestly, I think a piece of paper is better. I really do, because I think you can see it better, and it's like you feel like you're accomplishing things. You don't have to put their phone numbers down if they're in your cell phone or if they're in your Facebook, but put their names down at least. And what you want to do is make this list of 100 people, and some people go, 100 people? They say the average number of people just in your cell phone is, on the average, is 250 people. And then you look at your Facebook friends, you've got 100 people. So, so make your list of 100 people that you want to contact, whether by telephone, whether by private messaging, whether by, texting. But I do want to mention that those people that you really feel that are your good friends and you really want to get them involved, make sure you do give them a quick little phone call, because your voice will energize them more than just a post. So the two together, oh my gosh, it's called success. And then here's some ideas: 10 neighbors or more, 30 more from your clubs and church activities. Maybe you have kids or your grandkids, you go to games and you meet different people. Set a goal to find 5 new leads each week somewhere. It could be at the laundromat, it could be at the post office. I don't know if thank goodness I don't have to go to the laundromat. I did do that. We had a problem once or twice. I was like, oh, I never realized how much I loved my washer and dryer when I went to the laundromat. Although I did love doing my laundry that fast, all those loads. But anyways, when you go to the doctor's office, wherever you're at, and some people go, well, what do you say to these people? The easiest thing to say to people that throws them off, like they don't even know what to say to you, is you don't have to say, hey, I'm a Tupperware lady. Did you know I'm selling Tupperware now? I mean, it's okay to do that. But one thing that's really fun to just say to somebody is, can I ask you a question? And let them say, sure. And then just say, who is your Tupperware consultant? And who is your Tupperware consultant? And kind of smile. And then they're going to say to you, I don't have a Tupperware consultant, or I didn't even know Tupperware was still around. I don't have a Tupperware consultant. And then you can say, well, now you do. I am so excited. Say excited. I'm excited. I'm working for Tupperware now. And say I'm working for them, because you're helping educate people and you're educating with the Tupperware products. But you can say I'm selling Tupperware, but I would say I'm working for Tupperware now, and I'm teaching people how to live healthier lifestyle. It's so much fun. And what's really great about it is you can actually earn free things, and so there's so many great things. Have you seen a new Tupperware flyer? And then shake your head, no, you're no, and they'll say no, and then just say, I would love to give you a flyer and put you in my monthly drawing, and I want you to make a little note to go into the files in our celebration page. And I'm going to go there real quick if I get a chance to show you where the files are, because a lot of people go on Facebook, but they've never went into a group and looked at files and all that. I think sometimes we assume that everybody knows where files are and all that kind of stuff. But unless you're in a business group, a lot of people don't know where that's at. Maybe you do, though. But what you want to do, though, is find a drawing slip and have a drawing once a month for people to fill out. Because what's great about those drawing slips is you don't have to say anything. You never have to feel like I got to ask them to have a party. What's great about the drawing slip is you just say, would you mind just filling this out for me? I'm going to put you in my monthly drawing. And I hope you check a whole bunch of those check marks. And that's really good to say that. If you say it with confidence, I hope you check a lot of those check marks, because you know what? You might get it back and go, oh my gosh, she wants to have a party. Oh my goodness, look at all the things she wants to do. If everybody set a goal every week to just give 5 or 10 people those little lead slips and say, would you do me a favor? You're at the grocery store there's not many people there, or you're at the little convenience store, and say, I see it's not real busy now. I have a goal. by the way, who's your Tupperware consultant? Ask them, who is your Tupperware? And when they say, I don't have one, just say, great. I'm just wondering, I am on a mission. I work for Tupperware, and I would love to have you. Would you mind filling this out and going into a drawing for my monthly drawing for some free Tupperware? Oh, no, I'll do it. I have nothing else to do here in this place. And they fill it out, and just say, don't forget, oh, by the way, check mark as many of those things as you want, and then you have them check it. And you know what? It's so easy to date parties. You don't even have to ask people with those drawing slips. Now, so I'm telling you, it's amazing, but some of us don't use those. Okay, put your list in a notebook, take a picture of it. Here you go. Take the wonderful 100 list. I realize you don't want to take your wonderful piece of paper all over the world, but you know what? With the 100 people, you don't know if you're going to be stranded in the car waiting for your child to get done with a school activity. You're at work and you got done with, eating lunch and you got a couple minutes. It's like, okay, I could private message a couple people and give them that personal invitation to have a get together because, oh my gosh, we got awesome things on right now. And take a picture of it though. That way you've always got your list with you in your telephone, okay? And here it tells you, set a goal to contact each person at least 3 times before you hear from them. So if you contact me and you sent me a private message, say, hey, Debbie, why don't you have a get-together? I started selling Tupperware. I'm so excited. It's a lot of fun. I'm setting up parties for the end of January and the first week of February. When do you think I'm going to date my party? You want to like approach them to do it like this week. And then they're going to put you off till like that first week of February. Don't say whenever, just say by the first week. And then if I don't hear from you, then what you do is you then could text them separately, or you could private message them again and say, hey, I didn't hear from you. I'm holding some dates open, or give them a call. I did a party a few months ago. We had a special set on that was 2 of things. And I'm going to share with you, I sent out like 15 or 20 private messages to people. And I had one person right away say they would do it. I actually put it up on Facebook and said, if you're interested in this, just comment me. And so I went to all those people that said me, which was like 20 people. I contacted all of them. One person got back with because I told them, a little bit about what it was about. And then the others did it. And then I contacted them again. And when I contacted again, I had 5 more say they would do it. Then the ones I didn't hear from again, I contacted the 3rd time. And I got 4 more people. And I had over a $1,300 party. If I would not have reached back out to them a 2nd and 3rd time, and it wasn't like they weren't interested, but I think what they do think sometimes is you're contacting everybody in the world. But when you got their name in the post, and you put in the beginning or the end, and you contact them 2 or 3 times, they know you really are not contacting. There's no way you're contacting 800 people doing that. So when you do it right. Okay, set up a launch party. If you're a new consultant, you set up a party to get your business started. Tell them you're doing a launch party to launch your new Tupperware business. I'm excited. Use that word excited. I'm doing, do it in your house, and we recommend you do it in the next 3 to 5 days. It tells you here 10 days, but you know what? It doesn't take people long to decide whether they're going to come or not. And the best way to invite people is say, pick your date and say, hey, Tammy, what are you doing next Monday night? Are you busy? No, great. I'm having a Tupperware get together. It's going to be so much fun. It's my launch party. I'm really excited. I'm going to be showcasing my new Tupperware Power Chef that came in my kit, and I'm going to be making a fruit salsa. So can you bring a friend with you? If you can, that would be great. And then tell them all to bring a friend, because half the people that say they're coming, half that number will come. So never be disappointed. But you want to have a party, and this is a great way to also let people know you're doing Tupperware. Because instead of having to go, I just wanted to let you know I'm selling Tupperware. Well, wouldn't it be better to call and say, hey, I'm just giving you a call because I'm doing a party. Or what are you doing next Tuesday? Nothing. Great. I wanted to contact you because I'm so excited. I got my Tupperware business going, and I'm super excited. And I'm having a party next Tuesday night. And if you can't make it, I'm going to be Facebook Live. First have them say they can come. If they can't come, then just say, hey, I'm going to Facebook it live on my 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 page for my group, for my party. And so you can check back on it and watch it later. I'm going to have a couple magic words in it. And if you know the magic words, then I'm going to have a little gift for you with your order. So so you want to just, you want to have a party to let people know you're doing it. And it can be I will show you this with you. It can be a Facebook party, but there is no reason, none whatsoever, that you can't do a party in your home or with somebody else. Now, maybe you're like, my house is not in the shape I would want it to be if I had a few girlfriends come over around the kitchen table, because it doesn't have to be 2 million people. If you have 20 people that say they're going to come, you're going to have 10. If you have 10 people that say they're going to come, you're going to have 5. But those 5 people, when they are sitting there and they're seeing the Tupperware and your excitement and you're sharing the information, you know what? You're going to date 2, 3, 4, maybe all 5 of those people, because when they are there in person, it is completely different. So it's exciting. Now, if you're like I said, I can't do a party at my house, I don't feel comfortable, then find your best friend, or it can be your girlfriend, your mother, your sister, someone that loves Tupperware, someone that loves you, and do the launch party at one of their homes and get your business started and do it together. You might, and so do that. And then you also on there, it tells you want to Tupper Connect the party. What that means for new consultants is you are going to connect the party so that people can order online. Okay. All right. Now, the next thing, you want to set your goals, and this is important, set your goals in Tupperware. There's some really exciting things. We're going to look at it in a minute, but we have a Confident Start program for all new consultants, and it starts in, it's a 13-week program for most of the challenges, but one challenge is for 60 days, and that is the challenge that when you sell $1,000 in your first 60 days in Tupperware, from the date your kit was ordered, 60 days, then Tupperware pays the $60 for the rest of your kit. So it's 60 and 60. So to get started, it's so amazing because it's only $39 investment. The rest of the challenges are for 13 weeks. Oh my gosh, so exciting. We'll look at that in a minute. And then there's weekly challenges from Tupperware. Every week almost you can get something free from Tupperware if you're just selling between $175 and $500. It depends on what the gift is, but there's great bonuses, and a lot of the things are new things that are going to come out in the future. And what's nice about that is the fact that you can get those things ahead so you can experience them and maybe just use them in your kit. Also, you want to set a goal to activate a new consultant. Get someone to come in with you. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. And when you get 3, guess what happens? You get 3 people say, yes, I'm going to do Tupperware. You are going to be able to make extra income because you'll be moving up to our next level, which is a manager. Don't let that scare you. You don't manage anybody in Tupperware. We are all self-employed. All you do is manage money because you make more money in Tupperware. Okay. And then you want to, then also you want to set your goal. Now I have on there fundraising recognition. Sometimes we have a fundraising chart that you actually get bonuses if you're doing fundraisers, but at the present time we don't have that. That's right now in January, but you can check with me if you watch this at another point. And then also there's celebration challenges. We have challenges that I give out too. And so you want to make sure that you're on all the Zooms. And how about a free car? Or so you want to get on one of the manager information things manager information classes that I do. And actually one of those 4 classes that you set your timer for at 8:45, one of them is going to do a little highlighting on how to be a manager, but it's super easy to make more money. Okay, then next it says get all the Zoom trainings. We talked about this already. So we talked about that. Get 3 or more to come in with you. We talked a little bit about that. Get those 3 people to say yes. And like I told you, when people start asking you questions, just smile and say, you know what? You really should think about doing this with me. It is, it's $39 and you get almost a $300 kit. And there's no, it's super easy. And the people are so nice. That Debbie McGee that's in charge of that company, she loves helping people. You're never by yourself. You never walk alone. And you know what? You'll never know unless you give it a shot. And I'm going to share with you some important words to say, because you know what? It's kind of like selling a Tupperware product. when you show a product, or you, especially something that's a little bit pricey, you got to give more than one idea of something to do with it, because that one idea you give might not click with that person. So when you're giving people the talking to them about joining Tupperware, a lot of people, they just, you don't know that, you really don't know that person's life, what it's like. I mean, I have people that I work with every day, and when you would see them, some of these people with my real estate business, you would think like they have lots of money and all this. They don't sometimes. And so, so you just don't know what's going to click. But these are some key words that you might say or remember, is people come in for different reasons. You might want to think about doing this, Tina. Now, let me just share with you some of the things that people use the money for. I mean, it's great to just change careers. You can do this as a new career because you're in a company vehicle when you're doing it, as a Tupperware director. The other people, they come in and we've had people pay off college loans at Celebration. They've had people, this past year we had 4 people pay off college loans. See, when I do, okay, I won't go into that, but college loans, credit card debt, go on vacation, put a new deck in the back of the house, redo your kitchen, get all new appliances, put, whatever it might be, get a new wardrobe, take your kids on a special trip, whatever it might be. But when you say all those different things, sometimes things click like, ooh, yeah, I would like that. How about get a new car? Because they can get a free car from Tupperware, but also they can make money also to, of course, I get the free car from Tupperware. Why pay for car payments when I can get a free one from them? But I mean, someone might say, I would like to upgrade my car, and that extra $400-$600 a month I'm going to make, I could have a nice vehicle. So you got to give them some ideas. So, but these are the 4 things most people want to know when they come into Tupperware. How much am I going to make? So just to remind you, you make 25% off everything. And we tell you, you make 25 to 35% off, because when you're a consultant in Tupperware, and what happens is you get an extra 10% off on the new items that come out, which are on something called a sampling order form. And if you haven't heard about that yet, talk to your recruiter about that. The other thing that, so you make 25 to 35% or more, because also, if you are a Tupperware leader, you make more money on your own profit. Second thing, how much time does it take? We teach you how to do a demonstration in 2 hours, and but you can do it on your terms. You can decide on how you're going to spend your time. You could do Tupperware parties, which are up 2 hours. You could do Facebook parties. You could do fundraisers. You could do kitchen organizational parties. You could do vendor events. It's up to you. But normally the time is so limited, you spend very little time. But you make at a Tupperware party usually between $100 and $150. So besides telling them under number 1, 25%, you want to tell them the average party at Celebration Sales, the average consultant makes $150 at the average party. So $150. 3, how much does it cost? It's $99 plus tax, but Tupperware invests in you because the kit's worth almost $400, and you actually get you can get your business going for just $39, and you always have that new consultant pay that $39 with her debit or her credit card, because it's really important you never use your credit or debit card, because just in case she does not get her $1,000 in the first 60 days, they are going to charge the card that was initially used for the $39, okay? And then how do you get started? You have a launch party, and it's so much fun. And the other thing, too, that you could do is and for those of you that are new, is you also want to do some show-off parties. Make a little note of that. Do show-off parties. Take your kit. For people that won't do real parties, just tell them you have a goal to do 4 show-off parties in the next 2 weeks. And what that is, they just get 1 or 2 friends over, and you're going to come over and show off your kit. Just make it simple. It's all about simple and fun. Tupperware is all about the F words: fun, friends, food, and fun. Friends, fun, food, all that good stuff. Okay, then here is that Confident Start program. Now, you get coupons for all the awards that you earn. So make sure you check with your recruiter, too, about where you'll find those coupons. But they come really quick from this Confident Start program. But you can redeem them after they come, and they're open for at least 2 weeks. So you get a coupon, and you want to make sure you redeem it you know, within 2 weeks. I recommend that on the first of each month, you write in your date book that because you're gonna get, you got a date book with your kit, or put it in your cell phone if you use a different kind of calendar. And when the flyer ends, just remember, when the flyer ends and the month ends, always look to see if you got any coupons. And but there's a little place where you can find your coupons. And I'm just going to open this up a little bit. But here is the Confident Start. And it's amazing because it's 13 weeks. So you'll see the gifts that you get for level 1, and then level 2 is your kit. And then when you just hold 3 Tupperware parties is all, you get your choice of either the Vent and Serve set or the Hostess gift that's in the big catalog right now. So whatever's in the big catalog when you're watching this, you get your choice of either one of those items. And then 4th level, you get to pick what are the gifts there at the 4th level. And then we have the 5th level. So you get all these gifts just for doing 1 party a week. It comes out to about 1 Tupperware party a week. But the sooner you can get it done, I recommend that you set a goal, because it's 7 Tupperware parties. I recommend you set a goal in the next 8 weeks to hold 7 parties. Don't wait 13 weeks. You want to set it for 8 weeks. And if you don't make it, you still got extra weeks. But you don't want, what's nice about it, the sooner you do it, the better, because some of the awards that you're going to see that Tupperware has for some of our 2-week challenges for consultants, they are only for consultants, not in the Confident Start program. So the sooner you get your awards from this Confident Start program, the sooner you start making the other awards the established consultants are getting. Okay, and I just told you all that. I did want to mention to you too that you'll see coupons are loaded quickly, but you'll see down here that there's something called the My Week. Let's see, I can't do that. Oh, wait, let me go right here. The My Week, that is something that you'll see in your web office, but I would recommend too that you get the app. It's called Tup Hub. It's called Tup Hub, and right now it has the 70 logo on it, and they have it for the Android phone and the iPhone, and it's great because you can actually place orders on the Tup Hub, but you can see lots of things are on that Tup Hub that you can see all the new things. If you need to show somebody something in the catalog, you're like, oh my gosh, someone says, where is it at in the catalog? You can pull that Tupperware catalog up in that Tup Hub in no time. So it's really great there too. And then confidence questions. Set a goal to be a manager in the next 60 days. Yes, you can do it. Set a goal. And you know what you might even do is pick out a name of what your unit would be called if you were a manager. We've got amazing managers with amazing, team names. I'm going to just mention who they are right now because we have a few of them on here. We have Sealed with Love. It's Sealed with Perfection. We have the Fantastics. We have the Tupperwares. We have the Tupper Seals. We have the Go-Getters. We have, we just have, neat names. So you can pick out your own name, and then set a goal to be in a Tupperware car in the next 12 months, because you know what? You never know where you can go in this business or where the party will take you. And consistency is the key. 50% of the new consultants are recruited by new consultants. And I think we're going to stop right there. And I want to thank you for being on tonight. And I'm going to stop the tape. I hope I was taping this. Yes, I was. And so I want to thank you for being on. And we're going to do questions right now. And well, before we do that, all of those, I'm going to extend this a little bit. Those of you that are on, if there is any question, because I could have missed something, if there's any question, because of course we can't train on everything, it's a 45-minute thing, but is there any question that you think every new consultant might have that I should answer right now or talk about? So go ahead. We have a few participants that are on, and we're going to have them chat if there's anything, or just say no. And I really do feel too that sometimes too you can't be on too long, or you sometimes it's like, this is so long, I can't be on. Oh, Tina's got something great. Okay, Tina, what would that question be? You can go ahead. I think, would you type that in for us? Just going to type in the question, and because I'm not sure if they'll hear you with this speaker on. Okay, great. She's going to type it in here, and let's see here we're at. Okay. I think she's typing it. when she hits enter, it'll come out because it's important. And you know what? And this is good because I'm going to add this to my little slideshow. But there's so many things you'll learn. But you know, the neatest thing is the more, by getting on these classes, you learn more. And sometimes too, you might even go, wow, I know someone told me that, but I don't remember the answer. It's okay. Ask us again. We can't remember. Okay, this is a great. Tina said, sometimes we have some people say things about our company, and sometimes it's like so, they're kind of negative. And you're going to have people like that in your business, and they're going to say some things to you, and it's going to be like, oh gosh, what do I say to this person? So what you want to do is, she mentioned that one of the questions, there's a couple questions people have. And actually there's some things I didn't say that maybe would help you. One is, first of all, I forgot this. There is a little book in your kit. Every consultant gets it. And in that book, it tells you how to place an order. It tells you how to do warranty. It tells you an outline of how to do a party. It tells you all about the products. But sometimes people will say things like, oh my gosh, that Tupperware, it seems pretty expensive. Like, oh my gosh, it costs so much. I could go to the dollar store and get that. So, what do you say to those people? So I'm going to give you some word choices for that. And one thing that I would say is, first of all, I would just say, oh my gosh, you know what? I totally understand what you're saying. I get it. But I'm going to share with you, there's reasons. Number one is, it is made out of the best quality, and it's all BPH free, which is really, people want BPH free things because of their family. The other thing that's really important is the fact that it has a lifetime warranty. It's guaranteed forever. So 95% of our items in our Tupperware catalog, they are guaranteed forever. If they crack, they chip, they break, they peel. So if you buy a Tupperware water bottle, you will never buy another water bottle unless you lose it, because if it cracks, chips, breaks, or peels, it's guaranteed forever, ever. So it's amazing. The other thing about it is that it not only has that warranty, but it does really last. I mean, you ask somebody if they've got some Tupperware, and they'll tell you they have it because they got it from their mom or their grandmother or whoever. But the other nice thing about it is that especially microwave things, because people are oh my gosh, the microwave. Well, I'm going to share with you, Tupperware being BPH free, if you put any piece of Tupperware in the microwave, it is not going to hurt you. But we did a little study, me and my girlfriend, I'm going to tell you this, but you could say my leader did, but between me and my friends, we found 17 different brands of plastics that actually said they were microwave reheatable, that you could microwave in them. And every one of them, we researched them, every single one were only approved for one use in the microwave. So you want to use the best, you want to use Tupperware, and you're going to love it. And like I said, it lasts forever. There's no way you can't tell a difference. If you go to, it's up to you. But you know what? If it's too expensive for you, I'll tell you what, there's other options. You could get it free. You should have a party and just get yours for free. Or you could get it at a discount because as a consultant, because we get 25% off all the time. Or like I said, have a party and get it free or get it for half price. That's the best way to do it. It really is. So those are some words I would say. Another thing that can come up too is shipping. Oh my gosh, you're shipping on this? Yes. Okay. Well, anyways, everything from Tupperware comes FedEx. So, and even if it comes from the post office, it came from FedEx because FedEx hired the post office to send it. So I always tell people too, your total with the tax and FedEx is, $45.50 or whatever it is. And I don't call it shipping and handling because I just feel people sometimes think shipping and handling, like, is the consultant making handling money? No. So I just, so those are just some things. But, I'll have people say too sometimes, is that coming to my house? And it's like, no, it's going to the hostess. And it is only $4.50 more to have it come to your house. But if you think about it, honestly, when you think about gas and prices and such, if you think about, taking the time and driving to somebody's house and coming back, I'd rather have it come right to my doorstep, honestly. So, okay, so those are the questions, and we're going to stop. And so don't forget, consistency is the key. Get on Zooms. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next Zoom. And I'm going to stop the video right now.